Glory from Byte. Welcome back to our Villager Dungeon Nightmare Cash Game series in Godot. We've come so far into this incredible game, but the game is still missing a start screen. Since you know how to scene change already, I'm also going to be showing you how to create your own custom input maps. Are you tired of using the arrow keys? Do you have the itch to use WASD? Well, nevertheless, I'm going to be creating an input map for the enter key so that the player can press enter to start the game. Alright, I'm back inside Godot. Before this episode, I created two folders inside my game folder for the scenes and the scripts because we're starting to have a lot of those and I like organization. Alright, time to make the start scene. Add a new scene, 2D scene. I'm gonna rename the root node to starting screen and then save the scene inside my scenes folder. Save. Now I need to drag in my start screen background and my instructions. When I drag in my pictures, Godot will automatically create a sprite for each of them. There's my background and then here's my instructions. These are way too big, so I'm gonna quickly resize them. Alright, that looks good. Now it's time to create the script to change to level 1 when the player presses enter. I can actually attach a script to any of these three nodes because any of these three can wait for the player to press enter. I'm gonna attach a script to the background start sprite, so attach a new script. I want to put the script inside my scripts folder, and I'm gonna rename the script to starting screen. Create the new script, and then first I need the func process delta to forever check if the player has pressed enter in the start scene. Since I want the player to press enter to start the game, I would think the input map would be called UI enter, right? So how do I know if UI enter exists? Well, to check that, I would have to go over to project in the top left hand corner and then go to project settings. Next to the general tab is the input map tab. Left click into that, and here are all my input maps. And UI enter does not exist right now. But I see that enter is in UI accept, but then there's also these other inputs that are part of UI accept too. I don't want the player to accidentally press space and somehow start the game. I can remove these extra keys by clicking on the garbage can sign next to them, but I'm gonna create UI enter anyway because UI accept doesn't sound like it's for enter. To create a new input map, I need to go over to the action text box at the top and type in my new input map. I'm gonna follow the same naming convention as the rest of the input maps, so UI underscore enter, and then hit add on the right. It's gonna create the new input map all the way at the bottom. There aren't any inputs that are part of UI enter yet, so I need to add them over to the right at the plus sign, add event. Enter is a keyboard key, so I'm gonna choose key, and on my keyboard I'm gonna press enter, and Godot will take in the enter key. Okay, now enter has been added to UI enter. Close project settings, and now that I know UI enter exists, I can change the scene to a level 1 scene after the player presses enter. So I'm going to play the project. My level 1 scene shows up, but I want the start screen to show up first, so I need to change my main scene. To do that, I need to go over to project again, inside the project settings, go back into the general tab, and under application, the second one is run. The main scene right now is a level 1 scene. I want Godot to play my start screen first, so to change my main scene, I need to click on this floating white square, and then choose my start screen. I can double click, or I can click on open. Now my main scene is the start screen. Close my project settings, and finally when I play my project, my start screen shows up. Perfect. And when I press enter, level 1 begins. And that's it. You know how to create your very first game in Godot. There's only one more video left in the series, and that's the wrap up and review where we recap everything we did in the series. I personally watched that video 1,000 times over and never get bored of it. So make sure to check out the next video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.